Today we're going to talk about Christmassy things to do in London around Christmas, obviously. And I think there are a lot of very touristy things, there are a lot of very expensive things you can do. A few of those I will mention, but I generally think that it's not really worth doing all of the super touristy things like going to overpriced markets and things like that. So I'm just gonna tell you what I like to do around Christmas in London and what I think is actually worth doing. So the first thing that I really like to do is just go to pubs. Pubs are super kitsched out around Christmas. They always have like really ugly Christmas trees and they have like garlands everywhere. And it's just really warm and it will smell like mulled wine and everyone's just kind of happy around Christmas. So it's just a really nice atmosphere, I think. And it makes me feel super festive. I was in a pub last night. I took a tiny bit of footage, which you can see now. Being in a Christmassy pub in December for me is just like the epitome of Christmassy feeling. So I would really recommend doing that. Most pubs around London are going to be super kitsched out and it's going to be super cozy. So just pop into a pub that takes your fancy from the outside and just have a look. Probably be nice. The next thing I'd recommend is Christmas markets, but do your research, because I feel some Christmas markets are so overpriced and they even charge you entry to just get in. So you're charged entry to go look at shops where you have to spend money to buy things, which for me is just ridiculous. So I would suggest going on the internet and just having a read through all of them, because they are very specific ones. So whatever you're interested in, I would have a look. And if you find the right ones, they are really cool and they do really make an effort with the lights and everything, and it is very Christmassy and nice, and you'll find mulled wine, mulled cider, things like that. And if it's the right kind of day and it's really cold outside as well, I think that's super festive and a really nice thing to do. Next is ice skating, which I haven't actually done in London, but I am determined to do this year. There are quite a few of ice rinks in London. I think there must be about 5 or 6. I think one of the most famous ones is the one outside Somerset House. There's one outside the Natural History Museum, and there's one in Canary Wharf. There are several other ones that I can't think of right now, but most of them again are like super decorated with lights and it's super festive. So I really want to get on that this year. I think it costs probably about £10 to £15 for an hour or something, which again is quite expensive, but it's quite a novel thing to do, and I just really fancy doing it. I'm not very good at it, but I think it'll make me feel very festive. Another kind of random thing is department stores. If you go to Selfridges on Oxford Street, they always have like really out there displays in the windows, and they have like their own Christmas grotto, I think, if you go upstairs. And I know that's a really capitalist thing, but it is just very Christmassy. It is super festive to be in there. Everything is lit up. John Lewis do a similar thing. Liberties is a good place to go. It's just, you know, if you go shopping anywhere, you might as well make yourself feel super festive by going in there. There's also a lot of great photo ops in there. If you want to take a cool picture for Instagram, I would recommend going there. The same goes for like the big shopping streets themselves. So Oxford Street, Regent Street have their own Christmas lighting decorations, which is usually quite cool. There were a few years where they weren't so good, but I think this year looks actually quite good. I haven't been. I might pop there later today, so see how that goes. And Piccadilly Circus looks quite cool as well. Trafalgar Square looks quite cool. So, you know, any kind of places that are like big and popular will have like Christmas trees and Christmas lighting, and it's free to go. So I just say take a stroll around central London. Central London itself actually isn't very big, so it's really worth just taking an hour to walk around and look at all the beautiful lights and displays and things. And then the last thing, which is kind of like, I'm not really sure about it, is Winter Wonderland. I have been to Winter Wonderland twice, I think, in 2012 and 2013, I think. I do think it's pretty much touristy and it is overpriced, but what I do like about it is that there's a lot of German stuff there. I feel like most of the booths there are just like recycled German Christmas market booths. You'll see a lot of writing is actually in German, so I just enjoy going there because it kind of reminds me of German Christmas markets, but it is a little bit kitschy and they do play awful music. So I wouldn't go there on the weekend, the queues are mental. I would probably go during the week and I would only go for like an hour. It's fair enough to walk around, but I wouldn't spend a day there. I know people spend like their work Christmas parties in Winter Wonderland. I would not like to do that, sorry. I don't really care about the rides, they're not really that Christmassy to me. But I do think it's worth walking around. It's free to get in, I think, at least it's always been free to get in. I hope they haven't changed that. So you're not under any pressure to spend money if you don't want to, but you know, getting a few sweets is a nice idea, and just walking around and looking at things is fair enough. So yeah, these are some Christmassy ideas. Let me know what you like to do to feel Christmassy. Maybe we can get some more inspiration. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.